What if I told you that your lack of discipline has nothing to do with willpower and everything to do with a system in your brain that's been running since before you were born? By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why you keep failing to stick to your goals. And it's not because you're lazy. Here's the thing nobody tells you. Discipline isn't a personality trait. It's not something you either have or don't have. It's a battle happening inside your skull right now between two parts of your brain that don't agree on anything. Think about your own life for a second. You told yourself you'd go to the gym this morning. You told yourself you'd finally start that side project. You told yourself tonight would be different and you wouldn't open Instagram for 3 hours instead of sleeping. And yet, here you are watching this video, probably relating a little too much. You are not broken. You're running ancient software on a modern operating system. Let's talk about the two characters fighting for control of your brain every single day. The first is your prefrontal cortex. This is the part of you that plans, that thinks long-term, that says, future me will thank me for this. The second is your basal ganglia. And this part doesn't care about your goals. It cares about one thing only, doing whatever feels good, right now with zero effort. Here's the twist. The basal ganglia is older, faster, and frankly, stronger. It was built for survival, not for finishing your taxes. So when you're tired, stressed, or bored, guess which one wins? It's not even close. Now let's talk about the chemical and the strings behind all of this. Dopamine. Most people think dopamine is the reward chemical, the feel-good hit you get after eating pizza or watching something funny. That's actually wrong. Dopamine isn't released when you get the reward. It's released in anticipation of the reward. That's why you can feel a little rush just from unlocking your phone before you've even seen a single notification. This is called reward prediction. And it's the reason checking your phone 30 times a day feels almost involuntary.
Your brain has learned that phone equals possible reward, and it fires dopamine before you even consciously decide to check it. So here's why your brain keeps choosing Instagram over your goals. It's not weighing which one is better for your life. It's weighing which one pays out faster. Instagram pays out in half a second. Your goals pay out in 6 months. Your brain quite literally cannot resist the faster payout because it evolved in a world where instant threats and instant rewards were the only kind that mattered. Let's make this real with some numbers because this is where it gets uncomfortable. Say you check social media for just 15 minutes 3 times a day. That's 45 minutes gone. Doesn't sound like much, right? Now, multiply that by 365 days. That's over 270 hours a year. That's more than 11 full days of your life. Every single year spent on autopilot scrolling. Or think about decision fatigue. Every small decision you make chips away at your mental energy, the same way a phone battery drains with every app you open. If you make just 5 bad, low-effort decisions a day, snoozing your alarm, skipping a workout, opening TikTok instead of working, that's over 1,800 bad decisions in a single year. Let me show you how this plays out in real life. Meet Sarah. She's a project manager in Chicago. Every morning she promises herself she'll answer emails first, then tackle her big project. But her brain has other plans. She opens her laptop and within 10 seconds, a notification pulls her into Slack, then email, then a quick scroll through LinkedIn. 2 hours vanish. Her big project still untouched. Sarah isn't undisciplined. Her basal ganglia just won again because reacting to notifications feels easier than starting something hard. Or take Marcus, a college sophomore in Ohio. He sits down to study for his exam. He opens his laptop. 10 minutes in, he just checks his phone. 40 minutes later, he's 3 videos deep into a completely unrelated rabbit hole. He didn't choose to waste that time. His brain chased the fastest, easiest dopamine hit available, and studying simply couldn't compete. And then there's Devin, an entrepreneur trying to build his business in Austin. He knows exactly what he needs to do: cold outreach, content, sales calls. Instead, he reorganizes his desk. He rewrites his to-do list for the 3rd time. He tells himself he's getting ready to focus. This is called productive procrastination, and it's one of the sneakiest tricks the brain plays because it feels like work while completely avoiding the hard thing. So if the problem is your brain choosing short-term reward over long-term goals every time, how do you actually fix that? You don't fight your brain, you outsmart it. First solution, shrink the gap between effort and reward. Your brain resists your goals because the payout feels too far away. So make the payout closer. If your goal is writing a book, don't reward yourself only when it's published. Reward yourself the moment you finish a single page. This works because you're giving your brain a small, real hit of dopamine tied directly to the behavior you actually want, instead of letting it search for cheaper rewards elsewhere. Second solution, make the bad habit harder to access and the good habit easier to start. This is called friction design. If TikTok is one tap away and the gym requires you to change clothes, drive, and think, your brain will always choose the tap. So flip it. Log out of the app so there's a 10-second delay to open it. Lay your gym clothes out the night before, so starting requires zero decisions. You're not relying on willpower anymore. You're rigging the game in your favor. Third solution, use what's called temptation bundling. Pair something your brain craves with something it avoids. Only allow yourself to watch your favorite show while on the treadmill. Only let yourself listen to that podcast you love during your commute to the gym. You're literally rewiring the habit loop so the reward and the hard task happen at the same time, instead of competing against each other. Fourth solution, lower the number of decisions you make about starting. Decision fatigue is real, and every time you have to decide whether to start something hard, you're spending energy you don't get back. So remove the decision. Decide the night before exactly what time you'll work and on what. When the moment comes, you're not deciding anymore. You're just following through on a decision you already made when you had more willpower to spare. Here's the mindset shift I want you to leave with. You probably spent years thinking discipline means fighting your urges every single day, using sheer willpower to force yourself through resistance. But willpower is a limited resource, and your brain's reward system never gets tired. You cannot out-willpower a system that's been perfected over millions of years of evolution. The people who seem effortlessly disciplined aren't stronger than you.
They've just stopped fighting their brain. And that's the real secret behind discipline. It's not about becoming mentally stronger. It's about building a system where the right choice becomes the easy choice. Start with one small change today. Your future self will thank you. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more psychology-backed content.